Hey guys, SentinalH here. It's been a long time since I had a build video out, but I have been hard at work, and this is the result. So, welcome to the Steampunk hydro plant. I know I teased this quite some time ago, but it's finally finished. Before we get started, I want to mention that I did not build this terrain, and neither is this waterfall here randomly generated. This is the Rainforest Valley custom terrain by In Haze. On Planet Minecraft. There'll be a link in the description to his Planet Minecraft page. That's the terrain I used. So without further ado, let's get straight into this because there's a lot of stuff to look at. We'll get back to this in a bit. The first thing I want to show you is this, the company store. So I came up with the lore for this place while I was building it. So this is the AF Industries hydroelectric power plant, and this is the company store. And this company is kind of evil, I guess you could say. That they don't pay their employees in money, they pay them with company credits. So this is the only place that employees can spend their wages. So you know, they come in here and they wait their turn behind this red line, and then when it's their turn to go up, they head up and they redeem their Finch coins. AF Industries stands for Artemis Finch, who is the inventor of all the technology that has let this company become such a giant. So with your credits, if you work here, you could buy water, you could buy bread, or you could buy soup. So that's pretty much all you get. If you really save up for a long time, you might even be able to afford a luxurious bed. Ooh. Here we have just a little storeroom, not much to see there. But if we head this way, we'll head up to the manager's office. One thing you'll notice about this place is that the managers, they have quite nice offices. This got a little flower, a nice little painting, a nice big bookshelf, and here's his desk where he meets with people, and maybe if they get upset at him, then he will fire them or something. I don't know. So if we head up here, we get to the attic, and we just have all these crates stored up because there's, you know, a lot of supplies to run a company store. And oh my, what's this? What's this chest back here? Oh, it looks like the manager has been hoarding gold. He better hope that Finch doesn't find out. He might be in for a sack. If we head up this crude staircase, because there's not enough room for a regular staircase, so I just threw this up here, we can get to the top of the tower. Get a nice little view. I don't know if anyone would ever really want to come up here, but you can. Close this up, and we'll head back down. I gotta keep this moving because there is an awful lot of stuff to see. This build is huge. So we're finished here in the manager's office. This is just the store manager. Don't forget, there's plenty of other, you know, executives, I guess, working here. So if we come around to the side, I'll show you this side of the building. I quite like the look of the marble on the side. It contrasts with the stone, which is a theme throughout. With the spruce here just to add some darkness to the otherwise perfectly white wall. Little water feature to blend this wall down. So let's keep going, heading up these stairs. We head all the way up the stairs now. I need to fly right here. This area is Shanty Town. If you work for this company, like I just said, you cannot spend your wages on anything like a house. So the workers have built their own town, I guess, of these terrible little shanty houses. They're stacked on top of each other. They're all over the place. They're junk. They're small. They're ramshackle. But hey, they got to do something, right? I'm not going to go in there in this video because it would just take so long to go through all these little houses. But since I will be uploading this world, you will be able to check that out on your own. So, but this house this lovely looking house, actually. This is the foreman's house. So the workers, they live in those shacks. The foreman lives in actually a quite nice house. He's got this little pass-through to get over to his little balcony back there if he wants. There's nothing back there, but he can. Little flower beds, because he wants his house to look pretty. This is a little entry. Nothing much here, a chest to put your stuff in. But if we head upstairs to the main floor of the house, we have here the dining room slash main room of the house. So a nice table, big table. You get a little metal plate, a potted plant, some cake, yummy, and my attempt at a grandfather clock. So that's what that is. That's a watch and an item frame. So I guess it kind of, I don't know, it kind of looks like one. So here's his kitchen. He's got his crafting bench. He's got his furnace, and in here, oh, he's got all kinds of food that the workers, they can't afford. So he's living the good life up in here. He's got the high ceilings. I mean, half the Shanty Town could live in this house. Here we head up these stairs. Little window there, lamp. And then up here, if we go up these stairs, we get to his bedroom. Kind of the steampunk style, I think. I don't know if this is really a steampunk house or not, but when I think of steampunk, I always think of just rooms added on willy-nilly, so you kind of got to go outside to get to your bedroom. I like the layout of this bedroom. I think it's just a perfect size for what's in it. We've got an armoire dresser here, a chest, his bed, and it's nice. It's a really nice house. I wouldn't mind living in this house. Although I suspect the workers are none too happy that he is living in such a luxurious house while they are living in shacks. And some of them don't even have shacks. They've just got cloth draped up, and they're living out on the street. So now it's time to head into the actual factory itself. Get ready for this, guys. Bam! You saw that in one of the screenshots at the beginning of the video. Look at this. This is just nuts. What is this monstrosity? Well, I'll get to that in a second. First, we're going to head up these stairs, and we're going to check out the foreman's office, because we just got done looking at his house. Now we're going to look at his office. Wow, what a nice office. This thing is huge. Big high ceiling, bookshelves, again with the birch furniture, luxurious stuff. He can just sit here. He can look out on his workers working hard and laugh that he is looking down on them. No, I don't suppose the foreman is probably that evil, but yeah, you don't ever know, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this monstrosity. What you are looking at right here is the Artemis Finch Industries hydroelectrolyzer. So if you play Feed the Beast, you know that an electrolyzer is a single block capable of storing electricity in water cells, and this is steampunk. This is ages before that technology. So one block has become a massive device. So this right here, this is the AF Industries energy capsule, which stores electrolyzed water in a little capsule that, well, it's not a little capsule, it's big. I mean, remember, in Feed the Beast and Tech It, an electrolyzed water cell can fit in your hand. In this steampunk era, it's a 3x3 structure. So it plugs in right there at the bottom. You just plug that in, and see, this is and then you got power, and this is the filling nozzle. I've used ice blocks to represent glass tubes holding water. And so the workers will haul these things over here, flip the switch down, and then fill it on up, flip the switch up, and cart this away, and that's what they do here. So if you head around here, we see there's another one, and then over here there is another one, and then you saw the empty one that's not being used right now. So this thing is just crazy, this crazy big machine. And this right here, this is the axle that gets power from the waterfall, and it turns this axle. I guess this is kind of a flywheely thing here, I don't know. But it powers this machine. So this machine, powered by the water, stores energy in containers so he can ship it out to the city and elsewhere, so he can make money. So this is quite an operation. Look at the size of this place. This right here is a freight elevator. This thing is so tall, and you can see there's platforms up there. You got to get stuff up and down it. So this is an elevator, and here's the car. It's on its way down, bringing this empty capsule so they can go and fill it up over there. So this elevator car will, because of these stairs, sit flush in the floor. It would be like having a half slab here, so it's pretty nice. We got the ropes holding it up. But if the elevator's busy, or if you're not important enough to be able to take the elevator up to the top, you're going to have to climb this ladder. And we're going to fly up here because otherwise it'll take too long. So this is the first landing on this elevator. And see, there's a lot more of these capsules stored up. This one is full. They're just storing it up here until it's sold. And there's another one here that's full. And the freight elevator, it heads all the way to the top. But there is a way for workers to get up there without it. So if we head up this ladder, we have this other storage area. There's a lot of crates sitting around, and you also get a nice view of the upper part of this machine with all of these glass tubes with the water in it, and these arms that are securing it to the sides so they don't break or anything. Because man, this machine must have cost a fortune, and what a technological marvel. So if you head up here, we head up this ladder. I mean, can you imagine climbing up and down this ladder like every day? I couldn't. So here we are at the top, and you saw this in another screenshot. If I line it up, this is another screenshot you saw at the beginning. The top of the tower with this nice domed roof and this junglewood roof on there. And then these big arms are holding the top of the machine in place. Because imagine if this thing wiggled at all, this would crack and break. And a comically oversized valve on top. And one of the things I really like about this texture pack is how the pillar quartz has the diagonals on it, so it really looks like it's meant to be turned. So that's what's securing these things. And here's the top of the freight elevator. So that elevator car could come all the way up here, and so these are you see the wheels, the rotors it winds the rope around. This one will turn clockwise, this one will turn counterclockwise, and they'll wind the rope up and pull the car up. And right here is an example of an energy barrel being used to power this elevator. So they can crank one up here, and they can install it, and then power this elevator. So you see that that's a hopper at the bottom to give it that kind of a point, and then there's a cauldron down there, and the electrolyzed water is just being used to power this elevator. And you see it's a massive devices everywhere, massive machines that in industrial craft you just need one block. But this is steampunk. This is ages ago, so we need big machines. So here's the up and down lever. Somebody must not have thought the workers operating this would be too smart to know which way was up and which way was down. Oh my. And these light fixtures are glowstone, quartz block. I always say marble. I always want to call this marble, but it's quartz. It just looks like marble. And then trapdoors to mask the glowstone, even though the glowstone looks pretty nice in this texture pack. So here we have one of the walkways, one of the two bridge walkways at the top. These little flags next to the waterfall, and look at that beautiful balloon. I'm gonna fly away, my beautiful balloon. No, I'm gonna quit singing before you all unsubscribe. But yeah, we'll get to that balloon more in a second. But I love it. I love that balloon. So if we head into this tower, lots of boxes stacked up, lamps, lights, and you saw this in a screenshot too. And we'll get to that in a sec. But storage, temporary storage here for the workers have to cart the crates over there and to the storage areas. So I mean, if you noticed, one of those storage areas you couldn't even get to with the elevator. They've actually got to carry these crates there, and man, the workers are just overworked at this place. But such is the cost of progress, my friends. So if you go up this tower, you see the windows. You can have a nice view, let some light in, and it's a long way up, man. We've gone around a couple times, but this is a tall tower. It has to be tall because in order for these balloons to safely land, these towers need to be taller than the surrounding cliffs, because you don't want your cargo balloons to show up and crash into a cliff. So you make your tower, your landing pads higher, so make sure it's safe. And we got some texture loading issues over there, but when the build is so big, you need to be on far to see the whole thing. it's kind of unavoidable. So here you have the balloon. I really love this balloon. It came together great. This sort of, it looks like a flying saucer, the basket does, but it fits the tower perfectly. And you can see that it's a big hole in the tower, but there's these doors that were opened so that this balloon could land on the tower, and they could offload their cargo. Now, I can't take credit for this balloon at all. This balloon I built following a tutorial on YouTube by Jared Keen 123, and I will have a link to his channel and to the specific video in the description. He built this on the Xbox version, and I just made it so it had a 2-block center. His had a 1-block center. It came out really nicely though, so that's what I used to build this balloon. So don't ask me for a tutorial on this balloon because a great one already exists. So we've got lamps hanging off the balloon, glowstone, nether brick fences, and some slabs, and you got this cloth draped over the top. It looks great, doesn't it? So if we go to the balloon itself, I couldn't put fire here, obviously, because I don't have fire protection off because I don't know how to turn it off in single player, or if there's even a way to do that. If anyone knows, let me know. So I've got torches here. But here we have the balloon. This is a little cap stand with a little table, so they can put their navigational maps and stuff on there. And there would be a captain's wheel, but it's Minecraft, and you can't really do that very well. So if we head down here to the cargo area, if I can fit down the hole because I'm too fat. Here we go. Lots of crates. So these are some powerful balloons, and they carry a lot of goods. They don't want to make too many trips here. They want to carry everything they need to make a really profitable trip. So they open the hatches and then they lower down. Now there would be wheels down here for like winches, but again it's Minecraft and you really can't do that with that small space. But they're just hoisting down these crates, and once they get to the bottom, workers will offload them and pile them up, and then once it's fully unloaded, the balloon will take off and leave. They'll close the hatch, and then they'll start the arduous process of carrying the crates to the main tower and to the storage. Now I'm going to speed this up so I can get there quicker, because this thing is huge. Look at this place. It's just, my goodness, it's just massive. This is, without a doubt, guys, the biggest build I've ever made in terms of sheer number of blocks and the area that it takes up, because it's spread out so much. And I mean, I placed all these blocks by hand, so a lot of my early days were just placing cobblestone. I mean, I like the cobblestone texture in this pack, which is why I don't mind building out of it. I think it looks great. It's got connected textures on it, so it looks pretty nice. But still, when you place cobblestone that much, your eyes can start to go blurry. So I won't go to the top of the tower because you've already seen that, but you can see that there's the hatch on top. It's closed, but I didn't show you this in the other tower, but there is a ladder here. So I will now head up this one. I'll just fly up because it's faster. So, oops. So they can come up this ladder. It's kind of dangerous, but it's this business. You can't be worried about safety all the time. And it's this balcony here, so I guess somebody can come out here and shout to other people on the bridge what they need and to hurry up and stuff. I don't know. So that staircase, this staircase goes the other way. It leads up to the top just like the other one did. So guys, I've tried to keep this video as short as I can because it's just so big, but you've basically seen everything, almost everything, because if you remember, there is one place I haven't gone yet. But yeah, this is the Steampunk hydro plant that I talked about. I showed you a teaser for this thing. I stood over here under the wheels and I looked straight up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go show you the wheels closer up in a minute. But man, I hope it was worth the wait, guys, because to me it was, because this build is just fantastic. Now it's a steampunk build, so you gotta have random pipes jutting out everywhere. So I got that too, guys. This build, man, this build. So if we head over here, you'll notice there's a door there. That was the door under the stairs to the foreman's office. Now, if you see all these ink sacs, it's pretty funny because squids keep spawning up here on the water wheel, and then they fall, and they can't fit through this gap, so they hit the ground and they die. So this is also, I guess, the most overbuilt squid ink farm ever. So we have, the way this works over here, you can see, is we have these troughs that are built into the cliff and supported by this rod here, and these troughs direct the water from the waterfall over the wheels, then which rotate the axle and power the machine. And I guess I've subscribed to the Dwarf Fortress theory of power with water wheels, where the more you put on, the more power you get. I don't know if this is actually how it works in reality, but I have to imagine that this produces a lot of rotational energy. So let's just come back down to here on this walkway, and if I head this way and around these waterfalls here, I think this is pretty too. You know, we got all these waterfalls everywhere, and we can head down these stairs. And this is sort of a maintenance area in case they have to work on these pipes, the little bridges over the pipes, and then little columns holding this up. Nice and bulky columns, again with that pillar quartz. I love that texture. Levant has done a great job on this texture pack. I mean, there's a reason I use it for everything. It's great. So we have these iron pipes, and what happens here is that the water comes down into these pipes, and we have all these big pipes, and here's the water that comes off the wheel, and then the water comes through these faucets, and it dumps down here. And here we have a testificate Birdman. Are you admiring the dam? I guess it's not a dam, but it kind of is. Are you admiring the handiwork? Yes? You are creepy. These Birdmen are really creepy. Alright guys, so you've seen pretty much the whole thing. It's been real fast for the size of it, but you'll get a chance to download this and to check it out at your leisure. You could use it for something if you wanted to, but I got some exciting news in a minute. But you know, after seeing this place, I really kind of want to head up here and meet the guy responsible. So here's the administrative offices, and oh, the secretary. The secretary must be out. It's a nice little place, and looks like I'll just show myself in. If I can, there we go. Show myself in, and oh, this is quite nice. Aha! The office of Artemis Finch, the owner of AF Industries. Oh my, this is grand. Certainly. Nice bookshelves. And oh my, look at this room. You'll remember this from a screenshot as well at the beginning. What a magnificent office. And oh, a raised desk, and this is a veritable throne. A king would be happy here. Aha, and look, you sit at this desk and you just look down on the lowly peons. Alright, well, this has been the Steampunk Hydro Plant, guys. I really hope you like it, because this has really been just a labor of love. This thing took forever to build. I've been working on it literally since the farm, and it's taken this long. Now, a couple of things to announce. This map and this world here, I'm not finished with it. Not by a long shot. No. Shake my head. No. While I was building this, you've heard a bit of it. I've come up with some lore. I'm going to build a city here. I'm going to build a steampunk city. So that's going to be my big ongoing project. So you're going to see some videos from me of I guess what I'll do is when I build a building for this city, or when I build some part of the city that I feel is worthy of a video, I'll make a video and I'll show you what I've done, and so we'll get a city built up over time. But you know, in the short term, I've got other builds planned, and guys, I've really learned my lesson with this build. The next time I got something this massive to do, I am most definitely going to do it in a Let's Play format, because this thing has just, it's taken too long. I want to put out more videos for you guys. I don't want to have one video a month. I want to put out more videos. So the next time something this big happens, it's going to be in a Let's Build. So you're going to see it progress, and we're going to have it's going to be a lot more for you guys to check out, and maybe I can even get some feedback for future builds. So with that, I've been SentinalH. This has been the Steampunk Hydro Plant, and I am signing out.